Loveline is meant for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. This is Loveline. Loveline. With Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, district medicine specialist. What's going on, Drew?
What's going on, Adam? What's happening?
Taking care of business, buddy.
Why? What are you doing?
Nothing.
Hey, your wife did some news and some stuff for us.
Yeah.
See what you did?
Yeah. She told me you called her, told her to get the cartoon or call the guy with the
Michael
cartoon.
Nairn. Who's the guy? Want to call him?
No.
We'll call him and talk to him.
What? I'm not explaining any. I'm not going to do any more radio. You do radio. If you want to start talking about something and not say whatever,
there's a cartoon about Adam doing Chief Thunderbear, the American Indian gynecologist who speaks only Choctaw. And I'm translating, and the guy animated that, and it's on the Loveline Companion. The site is up there where you can click on over to it. And it's funny, and we thought we'd try to get in touch with the guy that did it, and Adam's wife tracked him down. The guy's name was Michael Nairn. And there you go. I thought we could call him and talk to him tonight.
All right. Hey, do you think he's home? True. Well, if you want to do that, why don't you talk to Ann about it before the show?
I could talk to my partner about it if he got here before 15 minutes ahead of the show.
We're going to call the guy. He's not going to be there.
I'm not saying we call him live on the air. I'm saying we call him during the break. I'm just talking. You said, what's up? All
right.
Thought something was up.
You think he's going to be home? Maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay. Why don't you call him?
I want to talk to you about it. Maybe we're not the caller. I just wanted there's something interesting to talk about.
Okay. You ready?
Well.
Bob?
See how long it takes before somebody answers. Bob?
Hello?
Yeah, 22.
Hello?
Yeah, Bob, you're on the air.
Yeah, hey, first of all, I want to say, Adam, dude, you're hilarious.
Thanks.
What you were saying earlier about salesmen isn't completely true, because I am a salesman, but it was kind of funny.
Oh,
last night.
Yeah, they're all bad people?
I'm not a bad person. I've been in sales my whole life.
Oh, well, if you've been it your whole life, then that's different, right? That makes you not bad.
No, you're worse. Yeah. You're 22 though. Well, hold on.
I'm 20. I mean, I've been in it since I was 16. I grew up in it. My dad was in it, but.
What did your dad do? What did he sell?
God, when I was young, cars, and then as we got older, he got into a couple different kinds of sales. I don't really remember, but.
Okay. All right.
That's all great argument. Great argument on behalf of the salesman.
All right.
Just arguing you down, Adam. I don't know how you could retain such an opinion.
All right. Here's the thing. It's going to be a horrible show tonight because I'm not going to be talking that much.
All right. Fair enough.
So be prepared for a horrific show, everybody. Jason?
30, yeah. Jason? What's up?
Yes.
What's going on?
Germany or Florida?
Here we go.
A man was trapped for hours in his folding sofa bed after it sprang shut on him when he tried to get something out of it. Police went into town and said, unfortunately, he was so stuck he couldn't move. A police spokesman said it was only after he had been knocking and shouting for several hours that neighbors in his apartment block alerted police, and he was taken to the hospital.
That's it?
That's it.
That sounds pretty good. The guy got stuck in his folding sofa, right? Sofa bed.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, okay. All connections are bad tonight. First off, still more comfortable than if he had completely folded it out and laid on it.
Absolutely.
Because what they don't tell you about folding sofa beds is there's a bar that runs down the center, right to left on the bar. You have to get your. It's most comfortable if you can get your sternum just over the bar, but your hips just under the bar. That's kind of a sweet zone there.
You're going to erode something.
I don't know what it is. I have one. It literally has a bar. You can stand back and see the outline of it on the sheet. It's like your job as a sofa scientist is not to figure out how to technically make a bed, the sofa that folds out into a bed, but to make one that someone could sleep on.
Yes.
You know, even if they were drunk, they would have to be able to sleep on.
I think they get by with the Geneva Convention that pretty much only kids sleep on those. And so they weigh about 8 pounds. They don't erode their butt off.
I didn't even test the thing out. I just bought a sofa bed once. By the way, sofa bed weighs as much as an SUV, by the way, if you've ever tried to move one. You ever tried to... And by the way, once in a while you pick up that sofa that you don't know is a sofa bed. All right, let's get... Oh, Christ.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my nuts just hit the hardwood floor. What's going on? And then you realize, oh, I see, there's several 100,000 pounds of,
what is that?
forged steel inside. This is like cranks and scissor arms and garage mechanisms. They really look like garage door hinges.
Absolutely. That's another thing they should, shouldn't we do better with that?
It seems like we do better with a lot of things. But the sofa bed folds out, and then there's a nice big bar that rides right down the center of the thing. Okay, so where are we? Trapped in the sofa bed. Could be Germany, could be Florida.
Is it a sofa bed, did he say, or a fold-out bed? I didn't quite hear that. Because there's different kinds of... Did you say sofa bed, Jason?
Bed.
Sofa bed. All right, so I got to go Florida if that's... You think? Because a fold-out bed or one of those wall units, what do they call those? What do they call those
Murphy
beds?
bed.
Murphy bed.
Neighbor's coming to rescue.
That's the nice, 3 inches
German.
I'm
going... let's pick opposite.
All right, Florida.
I'm going Germany.
All right.
Jason.
Adam, you are so correct.
Yeah. Woo! Get it on. Got to get it on. Thanks, Jason.
Hey, I got a question for you, too.
Yeah.
Oh, Adam, what is your wife like? What type of degenerate woman married you, in all honesty?
It's just a great woman. All right, you ready?
We've got great callers, too.
Yeah.
You want to talk to Michael? There he is.
Michael's on the phone?
Michael's on the phone.
Yeah.
Talk to him?
Producer Ann. Now, Producer Ann just got Michael, who's all the way in Pennsylvania. Michael did the animation on our chief running bear.
Thunder Bear.
That's right. Cartoon. Michael.
Yes.
How are you, brother?
Fine. How are you? How are you both?
Good.
He accused your wife, by the way, of posing. He accused her of not being the real Lynette. Email back and forth.
She sent me an email out of nowhere.
Yeah, well, that's because Drew told her to email. Why didn't you talk to him? Drew? Yeah, same reason you got the film of us in here for the last 3 years.
Yeah, exact same reason.
Yeah, I told my wife not to listen to you. Michael?
Yes.
So what's up?
Oh, I'm just giddy.
Yeah, you...
I also finished too quick, so... No, never mind.
We enjoyed your cartoon very much. Tell people where they can find it, if you know.
The address is so long, we couldn't really sort of give it out on the radio. Is there any kind of abbreviated site they can get to?
I don't know if it's okay to plug the companion again, but just the thread on the forum at the Loveline companion.
Okay.
Would be really the easiest way.
And Michael, are you an animator?
Yes.
And the animation seemed pretty advanced, and I don't know anything about animation other than it takes a long time, and it's really expensive, and it has to be shipped out to Korea. So how was it you were able to put together a really funny, 2-minute animated short?
Well, everything except the last bit's true.
What's that?
Everything except the last bit you said is true about Korea. But
yeah,
he does it all himself.
Yeah,
he has a sweatshop.
Yeah, well, how do you do it? You physically draw it out, or is there some sort of computer program?
A little of both. I draw it out into the computer. It used to be a lot longer drawn-out process where you'd have to draw it on paper, and then scan it into the computer. Even before that, you drew it on paper, you traced it on the acetate with ink, and flipped it over and painted the colors on the other side. Then took that to a camera and shot it on film.
I think it was Jimmy
Kimmel
that found Michael, I think. It was Jimmy, actually, because he did a thing about Jimmy's show, too. And Jimmy was sort of scanning around for his stuff and found us.
Oh, really? I heard someone sent it to Jimmy.
Oh, is that what it was? Yeah.
Well, that's what I heard. But so, Michael, how long was the short that you did for us?
It was 2 minutes with titles. It was a little under that, like maybe 1:40, and then I added opening credits and ending titles and stuff.
And how many hours would you say that took you in your basement of your mom's house, by the way?
That took me basically 2 weeks, and I took the weekends kind of light, but...
Wow.
It's actually good. I mean, everybody kind of goes, oh my god, it took that long. But the best animator in the world that I know, the quickest one, is Bill Plimpton. He's in New York, and it took him... He can do like a half minute in like a day or two.
Right.
Just a half minute,
Right.
And he still needs to hand that off to get it colored and shot on the film and all that.
And what do you do during the day? Do you have a daytime job?
No, this is pretty much it. I mean, I've been animating some local car commercials for a place there in Harrisburg.
Harrisburg? You're in Harrisburg?
I'm close to Harrisburg. I'm in Hershey.
So what you say for a living, you do something like the Loveline thing. It looks good on your resume, but do you actually make any money off it?
No.
That's where you come in.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we can parlay this into a small fortune.
What
for you.
inspired you?
Yes, you should animate this whole bit.
This whole conversation? What inspired you, Michael?
I like the bit. Actually, for a while now, I've been thinking about it. I used to do stuff for Howard Stern on the old CBS show that he had.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm no real stranger to animating radio bits, and I've been a fan. And I started actually making a list of all the other little bits I'd want to do. And the Thunderbear kind of was in the top 3.
And where do you get it? Do you tape the show?
I download it.
Or just download it? From the companion?
Yeah, don't tell anybody. Yeah, no, not the
I won't.
companion, but there's a zillion little sources.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
It's not on around here. It's not on around here, so I would be high and dry if it weren't for my varied sources.
Thanks. Mike, are you married? You have a girlfriend?
Girlfriend.
All right. And you're able to make a living and everything's cool?
I eke out a meager existence.
All right. By the way, God bless you for doing it. We're really excited to see it. I haven't, been here for 9 years plus, never really seen anything involve the show that was worth a rat's ass. Once in a while, some guy hands you a best of tape,
right,
and then you listen to it, and it sounds like random snippets from any random show.
Yes.
Nothing particularly funny. Or maybe I just think I'm funnier than I am, but I think to myself, oh, no, I remember things I've said over the last 2 weeks that were funnier than this. So it's actually sort of a disappointment, because it's like somebody saying, hey, I took some pictures of you. This is the best you're ever going to look. And they look at them and you look fat.
Or whatever.
Or whatever. And you go, wow, this is it?
Yeah.
This is me at my best? So that's usually it. But Chief Thunderbear, Rolling Bear, Running Bear? Yeah, Thunderbear. Very funny. Michael did a wonderful job. And I think Michael might do something else for us. Michael?
Yes.
Are you planning on doing any more Loveline crap?
I'm actually a couple days into the next one, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to. I don't want you to give anything away, so we'll just be surprised when we see it. But you'll put. Yes.
Should be another 2 weeks.
Okay, so you'll put it up on the website.
Absolutely.
God bless you, Michael.
Oh, thank you very much, man. It's wonderful talking to you.
Thanks for taking the time. Yes, Drew.
We'll call him again.
Yeah.
But he puts it up.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's talk to him. And again, you can go to the Loveline Companion if you want to take a look at it. Where do you want to go, here?
Yeah.
No? Okay. Trevor.
What's up?
You're 21?
Yep.
Haven't we talked to any chicks?
No,
that's
the only one. But let's just take Trevor. It's better than what's up there, please.
Dad and Grandma always insult her?
Yeah, see?
Trevor.
Yeah, hello?
All right, 21. What's up?
Let's just go to an extreme on this. Me and my girlfriend both hate rubbers, and just say I purposely, blast off in her. How effective is that morning after pill going to be for me?
It's about 85, 90% in the first 24 hours. It's about 70% over 72 hours. But the question is, if you're going to use hormonal contraceptives, why don't you just get on the goddamn pill?
Yeah, Drew. Go, buddy.
Help me understand that logic. What in the hell are you talking about, Trevor? And use the condom until she is fully protected on the pill.
Yeah, she don't like the pill because it makes her boobs big. And you're like real...
All right, so do we have to talk to... Really?
Yeah.
Trevor?
Trevor, there are pills. There are various dosage of the various combinations of the pills that you can find.
Off in her. I blast off in her. And then we feed her the pills. She don't like the pill because it makes her boobs big. Really? Makes your boobs big.
It can.
Yeah.
It's a bad thing?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, no, I know it makes your boobs big. Yeah. How do you do, Trevor? What's wrong with big boobs? Boobs big.
It ain't me. It's not my boobs. It's hers. She says she gets real sensitive and stuff, and she don't like it.
Okay.
Well, there are pills that have low-dose estrogen that won't cause that.
What are you doing, Trevor? I'm closing my eyes. I'm seeing a forklift.
Nope. Nowhere near that.
Oh.
Batting cage?
You haven't moved up to the forklift yet? When are they going to let you drive the forklift, I guess is the question. You're just moving stuff using a hand truck? What's going on?
I'm almost in graduate school for the string theory. You know what that is, Chief?
Oh, wait, I smell something horrible coming up.
No, string theory is a...
What is it?
It's a...
I'm a
Mathematical theory of
postgraduate
physics.
student in physics. String theory has a lot to do with mathematics.
Really?
It's
What school are you going to?
It's the 10-dimensional tree of life.
Boring.
Yeah.
He's not studying.
New College. You ever heard of it down in Sarasota, Florida?
New College?
Yeah, the University of Florida, New College.
Nope. No, I know.
How many years
older than the medium?
How far into the calculus are you?
I'm way past calculus. I got my minor in maths about in 98.
What are you doing in La Mirada?
Visiting my girlfriend.
You got a minor in math when you were 16?
Yep.
14, according to you.
What?
14.
You're 21 now? Are you a genius?
I wouldn't say that. You were saying I was a step away from a forklift, so obviously not.
I was thinking forklift. Yeah, but once in a while you get the guy who sort of sounds blue collar, but is really got some genius in him. Is that you, Trevor?
Well, it's probably actually I'm glad you brought that up because I did a lot of LSD and a lot of acid, when I was in high school. And I was going to ask Drew if he thinks that's going to have a long-term effect on my life. I don't take it no more, but for about 2 years
Don't
there, I
take
took
it no more, and you
it's
finished calculus when you were 14?
He's a math major. It's not an English
Yeah,
major.
I took quite a bit of acid, and do you think that's going to have an effect on my moods down the road?
Yeah, it does. It's not necessarily your intellect, but your moods for sure.
So it's
For
not going to
sure.
hurt your test scores, but
Not necessarily, no.
you could be in a funk.
Absolutely.
Are all the lines not good tonight or something? Every line seems bad. Not only the callers, but I mean the connection
There's
seems
this breaking up.
something's going on.
You're Corinne. You're not interested in poking at Trevor some more?
No,
The
Corinne?
finished calculus when he was 14?
No, you know why? Because he's Trevor's a marginal ass,
Yeah.
and when you ask questions from guys that are sort of asses, you get sort of. You have to get half answers, and you have to squeeze them a little bit. They become like they become like 50s thugs who are being squeezed by the local cops.
Right.
You know what I mean? What are you doing here? Nothing. Well, why'd you come downtown? I don't know. My memory's not so good. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I like
Then
how
you
he
gotta-
referred to you as Chief, though. That was good.
Yeah, Chief. I like that. Corinne?
Corinne.
Corinne? All right. What is Corinne? Is this how you spell Corinne, by the way?
I don't think so, but
How do you spell your name?
Coryn.
there you go.
All right. Is that how you spell Corinne?
That's how she spells it.
Was that how everyone spells Corinne?
No, I've never even heard of anybody else's name be Corinne, but I've seen one other person's and it
wait
was
a minute.
spelled with
Hold
an
on.
I.
No, don't go there.
Hold
don't
on.
do it.
She corrected me on how to spell her name, right? Or say her name.
Yes.
I said Corinne, and she said Corinne.
Yeah.
And then later on, she said no one else spells Corinne this way. Didn't she do that?
Yes.
So is it Corinne or is it Corinne?
Corinne.
But she said it the other
yes,
way.
she did.
What is it?
Corinne.
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 Yeah.
All right, that's a name that people have.
She's never seen it spelled this way.
Oh, okay. You've never seen it spelled this way. Okay. All right, it's going to be a horrible night. Do we have
Going
some
to be.
sort of best
Going
of or
to
something?
be.
Well, you know why? Because I decide, screw it, I'm not going to go carry this show tonight.
That's
Let
fine.
Drew do something,
Relax.
and now we have no show.
Relax.
Go ahead.
Okay, I was wondering if I should still talk to my dad because one time he told me I wasn't his kid and he called me a slut before and my whole family up there calls me fat and I'm the skinniest one. I weigh 115 pounds and my grandma blocked my number and
Bought your number?
Blocked her number?
Blocked your number.
yeah.
Wow.
Who takes care of you? Where do you live? Who do you live with?
I would live with my mom.
Yeah,
And,
just stay with these. All the rest of them sound like awful people, right?
Well, because my cousin told her that I gave her pot, and so my grandma blocked my number.
I think the word you're looking for is blocked.
Blocked, yeah.
Right. It always sounds like you say bought your number. You got to get that L in there.
Corinne, have you been misbehaving?
No, not really. I mean, I didn't even give it to her. Her friend did, but her dad. Do you know the Jimmy Van Zant band?
Sure. Drew doesn't, but I do.
Her dad is in that band. my uncle. And
Her dad, your uncle.
You know the
Cousin.
Van Zants are?
No.
Leonard Skinner.
Okay.
The oldest Van Sant died in the plane crash.
Okay.
And I guess
Yeah.
Jimmy's probably his younger brother or something, right? Okay. All right.
But
Ever bother you that I know everything and you know nothing, but you get to be the smart one? How do you think that feels for me, by the way?
It's interesting.
You know what I'm saying? What must that
tough.
be like for me? Forget about you. What about me?
Must be hard.
It's difficult. All right. Okay, look. Well, first off, the fact that you know someone who knows Jimmy Van Sant
What does that have
puts
to
a
do with
completely different spin on the call.
Yeah, well,
Now, okay, now I got another answer for all your problems. I was going to give you just the straight stuff. I didn't know you knew someone who knew someone who knew someone who knew Jimmy Van Sant.
no, he's in the band.
In the
that's
band.
My
Oh.
uncle is. Yeah.
Oh,
That's what I'm
that's
saying.
totally
You
different.
placed a hollowed
Totally
out
different.
fish next to Jimmy Van Sant. I didn't know about that.
All right,
Okay,
correct.
here's the thing. This is a white trash disaster. Your grandmother's blocked your calls. No one talks to you. Everyone hates you. You're being unfairly prosecuted.
Grandma's
guessing
30, by the way.
I'm guessing you're doing something to bring some of this on. There's no doubt that your family's a mess.
But you live with Mom. You could avoid these other folks if they really treat you that badly.
Here, I'm going to give you a 3-tier plan. One is stay in school. 2, don't get pregnant. And 3, don't get pregnant.
Well, I plan to graduate and everything, but they always say I'm going to get pregnant and drop out and stuff.
And 3B, go away to school after you get out of high school.
And let me offer you this too. You know, they say. Why don't you prove them wrong? You know what I mean? Like where you go. Well,
Hate them enough to really show
that's
them
right.
up.
I'm planning on graduating from high school, but they say,
The hell
they
with
say.
them.
All great people had others saying you couldn't do something,
Right.
and they went ahead and did it anyway.
Prove them wrong. It's correct.
That's right. No one has
But
called
avoid
the
them
show,
anytime.
but people throughout history, I imagine.
It's very difficult. I know it's easy to say, hey, don't talk to your dad, don't talk to your grandma, but they're really mistreating you. They don't deserve to have your attention right
Well,
now.
because, like, I used to go up there, like, every other weekend and stuff since I was little, and, like, it's my whole family, my whole big...
I know. Break,
family
get
lives
a little
in one big
distance.
house.
Get a little distance from them right now. Just stay with your mom and talk. Get your support from your mom, okay?
All right, I gotta give a speech to the kids, which is she's 15.
Yeah.
15 is right about the age where you can almost completely break away from your family, especially if they're not great folks. Now, I'm not telling you move out and live under the freeway overpass. I'm saying get involved with school, get involved with your friends. Get involved with extracurricular activities, sports, cheerleading, whatever it is, this club, that club,
Get off the
whatever
radar
it is,
screen.
and just you leave the house at 7:15 in the morning. You leave for school. You go to school until 3 o'clock, then softball practice. That goes on till 5:36. You don't get home till 6:30. You eat dinner, you go in your room and study, you beat off, optional,
yeah.
you go to bed. That's it. You wake up, you do the same thing again. You don't get in anyone's face. You don't need anything from anybody. Maybe you got a little after-school job. Maybe you got a little weekends come around. You're down at the liquor store working, delivering booze, whatever it is, flipping burgers, whatever it is. That's it.
Just get out of their radar.
You almost have no contact with them, and then that's it. Then you graduate, you get an apartment, you get a job, you move out. Or you go off to college, you get some grants, you get some loans, whatever it is. That's it. I didn't see my dad and my stepmom from 15 on. You just stay out. Just get out of their way. Just walk around them. That's all.
The problem is people, they can't resist just poking.
Yes.
They've got to create the dance.
Right.
They don't exist unless they're in that dance.
Well, unless they're being traumatized, abused, or beat up on, unless their grandmother's blocking their number, or their mom's calling them fat, or their dad's abusing them, calling them a slut.
How could
they
you
don't
feel
know they're
alive?
alive.
How could you?
So they go to the room and they study for a little bit. And they get bored and it gets too quiet. And they
Call
walk
grandma.
out and they go see what dad and stepmom are doing. And the next thing you know, there's trouble.
There you go.
Leave them alone. Get out of their crosshairs. Fine. Here's the thing, too, about most bad people. I really do believe. You just stay out of their crosshairs
Yeah, to
for
say
the
that in
most
mind
part.
for them.
They leave you alone.
They're busy doing their thing, making their dance work.
It's the adult equivalent to not driving through bad neighborhoods.
Right.
Just stay on the freeway.
Yeah.
Don't get off.
Yep.
You'll break down. You'll get screwed. All right? We'll take a quick break. Be right back after this. Hey, everybody. Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191er. All right. Let's get back to phones. We'll speak to Erica from Get It On from Minnesota, 26. Hey.
I have a question about, do people go to the bathroom ever when they're having sex, or is it possible?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you get up and go to the bathroom?
Mainly number 2, but sometimes you urinate.
I'm just
right?
wondering
Do you
if it's
evacuate your bowels or bladder during sex?
No, I'm just wondering if it's physically possible
Yes,
that
it is.
happens.
Women can do that.
Because I worry about it, and I just wonder, when it's never happened, but I worry that it would happen.
Have you ever had an orgasm?
Yeah.
And you don't feel like you're releasing anything during that?
Well,
Some
yeah,
demons.
I do. But, I mean, I can tell the difference.
Okay, so you have a sort of ejaculation but no pee.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes women do have what's called orgasmic incontinence, but if you haven't had it till now, you're probably not going to have it.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's just a feeling like
why
you're-
worry about it? I mean, why plant that seed if it's never happened?
Like, it sometimes ruins the moment for me because I feel like, oh my God, what if something happens,
Right, we
And
get
I
that
sort of
part.
pull back
The
then.
question, though, why allow it to ruin the moment since
I
it's
like
never
when
happened?
people speak about the potential outcome. It's like, why are you so scared of air travel? Well, if the plane crashes, we're all going to die. Yeah. All right. Why are you scared? Why are you, I'm asking about what leads you to that point. I know if you whiz on the guy, it might be marginally embarrassing. I'm asking why obsess over it?
Why
You've
that
never
bother you?
done it.
Why what?
You've never done it before.
No, but I feel like it could happen. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like-
Erica.
It would have happened by now.
Yes, we got it. It feels like it's going to happen, but it's not going to happen.
But
So
it's
why
not
obsess?
gonna
But why obsess about it?
Well, you've never done it. I mean, you've been humped many a time, yes?
Yeah.
That's the point. Is it why let it something that even if it did happen wouldn't be that big a deal?
Okay, so
And-
what about not only urine, but what about number 2 then? Does that happen ever?
By the way, if I could produce a little of that from a gal, I would really feel like I did something.
That's what they call
Like I banged the S out of her.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Men would be.
That would be a good. That would be.
They'd be triumphant.
At first, it would be a little off-putting.
But this is a.
But then you would finish up.
This holds to my theory that men really genuinely want to do some harm with their penis.
It'd be nice.
They really do.
It'd be nice.
That's what's in them.
Yeah. I think I could rupture an eardrum if I got a fast enough, run at somebody.
Your eardrum.
My own?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I can
No.
get to. I don't think I can get to myself. What are you
I
saying,
see.
Drew?
I see. I thought you meant from the
Scream?
or the
Pressure?
Yeah, the bearing down and all.
No. Oh, I see. Like as if I'm gonna scrunch my forehead so hard that I'm gonna actually blow an eardrum out. No, I'm not talking about that. Erica.
Yeah.
This is a unnatural obsession that you're having.
It is.
Well, and the number 2 question just we've never had that.
What's that?
We've never had the number 2 question on this show. I don't think because it's sort of asking it like if you could go number 2 on a roller coaster. It's like, well, no, I don't think you would. You just wouldn't.
No, but I sometimes when I'm having sex, I feel like
Erica, we get that. We get that it feels like. We get that it feels like. We get that it feels like. We've said that 60 times.
Yeah.
It's still an unusual obsession then to take it all the way to the number 2 because you feel like urinating. You're thinking about pooping also.
Yeah. What's going on? Anything weird? Anything we need to know?
I guess I don't know. I don't think so.
All right. You have a boyfriend, a husband?
Yeah, I have a boyfriend.
How is working out okay?
Yeah, we've been together for 5 years now.
Is he? Ooh. Is he uptight or making you feel weird?
Not sexually. I mean, sometimes outside of the bedroom, he's a little uptight about things that I wouldn't necessarily be uptight about.
Like, give us an example of those.
No, I don't care. Here's a big question. You ever do any ice fishing?
Do I?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. He's calling from Minnesota. I thought.
He does, but I don't.
Oh, okay.
What's he? I wonder how. What's he coming in at?
Here's the whole thing about weight-wise.
That's
I'll
maybe
put
why
it this way: they're not going to let him on the ice. He puts on 10 more pounds. It's only 3 foot thick.
That may be why she's feeling that pressure. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
let me tell you something.
And why she's thinking about number 2 coming out too. She may be like,
yeah, like he's going to just
swash her.
He's going to roll her like some toothpaste. guys who ice fish are incredibly heavy for guys. Guys who ice fish probably average about 120 pounds more than your average guy.
That's what I'm thinking.
And it's ironic because they're out on the ice. Erica?
He's not that big, though. I mean,
that big.
He's a little bit bigger, but he's about 200 pounds, 5'6", 5'7".
Ooh.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
he's a pixie by Minnesotan ice fishing.
You're right.
Standards,
Yes.
but 5'6", everybody, 200 pounds is stout,
stocky.
Yeah, that's a thick guy. I mean, you tell me a guy is 6 foot, 200 pounds. That's a good sized guy. 5'6", 200 pounds is a fire plug.
Yeah.
Yeah, and by the way, her 5'6", 200 pounds. This guy could be 215.
Yeah.
It's got some. It's got those kind of calves that the sock won't go around.
He's a boat, 200 pounds.
Yeah. Ice fishing is awesome because you just sit on a block of ice and get drunk. That's all you do.
It's bizarre to me.
And the thing that's funny about
you sit in a house too.
Yeah, well, if you're good, you have a shed.
A shed.
You push the shed out to the middle of the lake. Then you get the auger pit. You drill a hole in the lake. But it's the kind of thing you do when you need to survive, not when there's a liquor store down the street and you can just go buy yourself a bag of chips and some bean dip.
It's a sport.
Well, it's an activity.
It's a pastime.
It's a way to get drunk.
Yeah, clearly.
The winters are long. You don't want to sit home and get drunk. You got to sit on a wooden bench on a block of ice and get drunk. That's what it's about. But the thing that's funny about ice fishing is I know 20 guys, one of them fishes. In Minnesota, not only do they all fish, they all ice fish.
Yeah, I know.
I think there's more guys who ice fish than regular fish.
Seems like it.
Doesn't make sense. We got to get them some satellite or something up there. Erica?
Hello?
You're 18?
I am.
What's happening?
Well, I just kind of wanted to get you guys' opinion about why, I don't know, some of the things that happened in my past.
Go ahead.
So can I start? Okay.
Yeah.
I think I was trying to guess at the ages. I think anywhere from 4 to 6. I had a friend from maybe 4 to 7. And we were constantly playing the whole mommy-daddy role. But we did stuff that was, I don't think, normal for, I don't know. That's why I want to get your opinion. We'd get naked and, just pretend like we were having intercourse.
How old were you?
Anywhere from like 4 to 7. It went on for quite a while.
Was there penetration?
What?
Was
No,
things
no.
put inside? Just sort of humping?
The girl.
Oh, it was a girl.
Yeah.
All right.
But I mean, he's still, Okay, no, nothing.
All right.
No, I didn't use anything.
Well, how are you? Okay, so how are you doing now?
Well, and then there was a situation when I was, I'm guessing probably like 7th or 8th grade, and my cousin and I, also a girl, messed around, but it wasn't something like, we don't talk about it, because it wasn't something we wanted to do. It was really awkward.
All right.
And were you exposed? How did you know what intercourse was at 3, 4 years old?
I've been listening. Well, I don't know. Then I don't know. I'm sure I know I walked into my parents one time when I was young, and I've been listening to you guys since I was young too.
Yeah,
so
it was Drew. So
since you were how old?
How I've been listening to you guys?
Yes.
Probably, I don't know. I guess maybe 11 or 12.
Okay. All right. So what's going on?
Oh. Well, it's just kind of strange. Is that normal? No.
You tinkering around with those girls?
Well, I try to justify, because I know when you're...
All right, listen, quiet. It's fine. You're fine.
No, it could screw with her orientation. It could make her sort of...
Yeah. Look,
confused.
we've heard 1,000 times worse on this show every night, so you're fine. What else is going on?
Nothing really. I have a boyfriend.
You have a boyfriend.
We're sexually active, and it's okay.
It's a stable relationship. Everything's okay.
The first person I was ever with, because this is only the second person I've had sex with, that was awful. It went on for like a year and a half, and pretty much just used me, and we just had sex, and he never committed to anything, and I kind of always hoped he would.
All right. Well, everyone gets burned once or twice.
You're likely to still have some feelings towards women after having had those sort of child-on-child experiences, but it doesn't mean you're going to be... It doesn't mean necessarily anything.
Nah. Yeah, like, don't walk around feeling like damaged goods. There's something a little... She's sort of skittish.
Well, she had a sexual encounter with a cousin. It's weird.
First cousin or second cousin, or how far away?
First cousin.
Mm-hmm.
We're the same age.
Same age. And how old were you?
I'm maybe like 13. I don't know ages as opposed to grades and stuff. I'm guessing like 8th grade. I don't know, whatever age it is.
All right. 8th grade. That's a little up there for the cousin-on-cousin love. Same sex. What did you guys do with each other?
Like touch each other, fingering, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was weird because there was no kissing. It was just a lot of bumping and grinding and stuff like that.
Sure. Kissing would be weird. Finger blasting. Perfectly appropriate. And what, just to make it funny, was it around, Easter or Thanksgiving or some inappropriate holiday?
No. No, okay. Not that I remember.
All right. Listen, you're fine. Junior college? What's going on?
I haven't started yet. I moved out when I moved out in the middle of my senior year.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Why'd you move out?
My whole family. A lot of family problems.
Yeah.
All right, so a lot of that chaos may have been why you sort of self-stimulated and went to girls.
She's calling
and things.
from Riverside, too.
So I think more of that chaos may have had more of an impact on you than the child-on-child activity.
I'm scared to drive through Riverside. Like, 80 is not fast enough to go through Riverside. You know what they ought to do? They ought to raise the speed limit for crappy towns that you have to drive through.
Great idea.
I mean, we just want to get through.
Upland.
It's sort of like walking on hot sand. You got to get running, and it's like I got to run, and then I'll jump on a towel. That'll be Los Angeles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got to move. They should if you're out of towner, especially the nicer neighborhood you come from, the faster you should be able to drive. That's the way we should work it. We should adjust it. In which case, I should be able to go like 170 through Riverside.
Good.
I've never spoken to anyone from Riverside that didn't have some sort of a crazy, chaotic piece-ass family. Get out of Riverside, by the way, and forget about this junior college. You're not school material. You're not student material. All right, you ready to take a break?
Let's do it.
We'll be right back after this. Hey, brother, Loveline. I gotta tell you what, boy. I tell you what. 8:31 after 8 o'clock. I'll tell you what, Dr. Drew over there, Adam Carolla over here. Today's husband checking in weather. Coming into weather and traffic. Coming up 61 degrees at Agora Hills, Alhambra 61 degrees. Arcadia checking in 61. Baldwin Park 61. Bellflower 61. Carson 61. Cerritos 61. Cudahy checking in 61 degrees. Downey 61. Duarte 61. Hey, warm 61. Hawthorne. Inglewood checking in 61. La Cañada, Flint Ridge area checking in 61. La Mirada, Drew, what do you think?
Breezy, 61.
61 degrees. Southwest, 4 knots. 61 degrees, La Puente, 61 Lancaster. Lawndale, 61. Lomita, 61. Linwood, 61. Monrovia, 61. Montebello, 61 degrees. Pico Rivera checking in, 61 degrees. San Gabriel, 61. Santa Fe Springs, 61 degrees. Sierra Madre, 61. Southgate, 61. Torrance, 61. Furnace, 61. Walnut, 61. 61 degrees. And now it's time to get a little traffic. And I'll tell you what, Roy Drew, you drive in it, boy, it wasn't easy. 8:31 after 8 o'clock. 29 away from top of the hour. News, weather, and traffic coming up at the top of the hour. Drew, you coming in age?
A lot of brake lights.
A lot of brake lights. Look out for brake lights. Slow and go on the 405. Look out for brake lights. Traffic and lanes
Couldn't
on
get
the
through
4
the 4
level.
level.
Could not get through the 4 level. Look out for brake lights. I'll tell you what. Watch out. There's a guy. I'll tell you, once in a while it gets really morbid, but the guys just power through it. Fuel-carrying truck, 18-wheeler carrying jet fuel collided with a moped. Had a guy Down syndrome driving. They're cleaning that up. That's on the 101. So they bring up these, carnage, you know what I mean? Like, picturing body parts spread around.
Hey, hopefully, CHP will have that cleaned up soon.
Guy on a motorcycle collided with 3 Humvees. Hoping he's going to cleaning that up. That's on the 4. I like when they focus on the traffic portion of the tragedy.
Right.
Jet fuel all over the 4 level. The guy at the moped was trapped amongst it and evidently was ignited. So look out for delays. If you're coming in, you may want to get off the 405 and take some Pulvita along there. Sort of a guy's on on fire in the middle of the freeway. So we got that. They got a medevac helicopter landing on there. Agora checking in 61 degrees. All right, Drew, you ready to get back on the phones? I'll tell you what. Weather, traffic.
The morning for high-profile
weather,
vehicles,
traffic,
gusts in the past.
Now the news. I'll tell you what, I got to get the news. Oh, gee, unrest in the Middle East. Trouble in the Middle East. There's trouble in the Middle East, unrest in the Middle East. Stay tuned, though, for news, traffic, and the weather. 8:31 after 8 o'clock, 29 away from the top of the hour. When we get to the top of the hour, maybe they'll have the old Middle East thing taken care of. May not be trouble in the Middle East. Unrest in the Middle East.
There will be some traffic.
There'll be traffic coming up. I'll tell you, the 405. Look out for brake lights. Traffic in lanes. Here we go. Ready to hop back on the phones, Drew?
Here we go.
First, quick shot of the weather. Quick look at the weather. There's 61. Downey, 61. Duarte. All right. Santa Monica checking in at 61 degrees. You ready?
I'm ready.
Ready to hop back on the phones?
Here we go.
61 degrees, everybody. Dress appropriately. Here we go. Back to the phones. Go talk to Chris. Look out for brake lights on the 405. Slow going on the way into work. A lot of people commute out in the Southern California area aren't used to seeing the traffic and brake lights. Watch out. Slow and go. I like once in a while when they add a little something. Stay cool out there. Relax. You know, little piece of their own, just little homespun philosophy for you to take with you into the job.
Yeah,
just
good.
Give it cool. Give them a break. Chris.
Yes.
18.
Yes.
What's that?
I just recently got my penis pierced.
Penis pierced. Irwindale 61.
Why?
Just because it was my birthday and I just wanted to get it done.
All right.
Just because you thought it looks cool, or what?
No, it's just I just wanted to see the big hype was, and it's not really that big.
No, I mean, it just, it
Right.
feels just like you'd think it would feel when somebody sticks a spear through your penis, in your urethra and out the base of your penis.
Well, I didn't do that. I just got the foreskin pierced.
Foreskin.
So it's just a little ring, little earring, foreskin ring.
You pansy. Poser. Hell, anyone could do that.
I just want to know, having a penis piercing, can it increase?
Hold on. Let me say this. I got a question. For the penis, they got to do, they got the big long barbs that go through the urethra and stuff. But if you just get the urethra, the foreskin pierced.
Prepuce. Right.
Yeah, prepuce pierced. Just like you would do the lobe of your ear with the earlobe thing. They'll have that gun down at the mall. Pop.
Yeah, I mean, with the prepuce, they put ice on there.
No, I'm just
ice on
saying.
it.
Can they just give you the gun?
Probably.
Did they use the gun on you?
No, it's just straight needle.
Okay. All right.
Well, I want to know,
And by the way, I don't know why, but somehow doing the foreskin for the person who's doing it is more grotesque in its own bizarre way.
The spear through the urethra?
Yeah, I don't know why, but you know why? Because the spear
more
through
delicate?
the urethra almost feels like a procedure.
Right.
Whereas the foreskin just seems like
you're handling a penis.
This is something you do at sleepaway camp when you're 13 and you're just fagging off with the guy in the bunk above you. This is just bizarre, sexual ritual, gay sexuality here.
Is it gay? Is it
gay? Chris, are you gay?
No.
You are now. Who did this for you? Was it a guy?
It was a girl.
It was a girl.
Actually,
And
girl.
she pulled your foreskin out and iced it up, or what'd she do?
Well, yeah, what she did, they pull it out and they ice it up, and she was wearing the surgical gloves and everything. And then kind of what she did, she pushed in the needle with her thumb while she was holding the other side with her two fingers.
Mm-hmm. And just pushed it through her fingers.
Yeah, she was like...
I know everyone's a mess at these places, so, normal rules don't apply. But if you're this chick's husband or boyfriend, and she's just sort of handling dongs all day...
Well, how about the guys doing the vaginal piercing?
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. All right, so now you have, what, a stud or hoop?
No, I just have a hoop with the ball in it. That's it.
Well, by the way, Adam, I mean, how dare you? These people are trained, licensed. Of course, our government would not allow people to handle body parts, intimate parts, and push needles and barbs and spears through them, unless they were carefully licensed and carefully monitored. And, OSHA gets involved in every aspect of every business.
I know.
So of course, they're involved with this one.
I don't understand how that works, because Drew tries to run himself a little doctoring business, and OSHA and FEMA and everything that ends with an A is up his ass as far as the government goes. you can
and every attorney and every liability and every insurance necessary.
You have 70 years of college, and you have to have $4 billion worth of insurance.
Yes.
How can a place open where you have basically guys that are high on, they're on methadone, they dropped out of junior college,
yes,
and they've botched a few piercings and tats on themselves. They're going at going at your labia.
If you have an untoward experience, some sort of bacteria gets introduced. There's bacteria in the environment. You can get the flesh-eating bacteria going on your penis. You can do it. No problem.
Well, anyway, Chris. So your question was, you want to know if you can use condoms?
Yes, I want to know.
All right, do they have that?
They have reinforced condoms. You can usually get them from the piercing shops. Also, I think the magnums are sort of tapered towards the tip, so the Trojan Magnum, so you can.
Bellflower checking in, 61 Carson, 61 Cerritos, 61 Cudahy, 61 La Mirada checking in, 60. I always look at the checking in part, checking in. Hi, I'm from La Mirada. Yeah, I'm outside. I'm looking at a thermometer. It's about 61.
Oh, good.
Okay, I'll call you back in 20. Well, no, okay, if nothing changes, I won't. All right, we'll talk. Yeah, they're checking in. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Hey, everybody, Woo, I tell you, we do have a good time over here, don't we, Drew?
Good time.
We do have a good time. I tell you, we crack each other up,
It's good times.
That's great. Great, I tell you, I'll tell you the good. I'll tell you, we'll crack each other up off the air. I got it. 8:31 after 11 o'clock. 61 degrees, Bellflower. Carson checking in, 61. Cerritos, 61. Cudahy, 61. La Mirada, 61. La Mirada, 61. Lock Indiana, Flintman, 61. Irwindale, 61. Hawthorne, 61. Duarte, 61 degrees. Hawthorne checking in, 61. Downey, 61. Lancaster, 61. Lawndale, 61. Lomita, 61. Long Beach, 61. Los Angeles, 61. Linwood, 61. Malibu, 61. Manhattan Beach, 61. Maywood, 61. Monrovia, 61. Montebello, 61. Monroe, 61 degrees. Norwalk, 61. Bondale, 61. Palos Verdes State, 61. Paramount, 61. Pasadena, 61. Pico Rivera checking in. Drew, got a guess?
A little gusty at 61.
61 degrees, south-southwest, 5 knots out of the south-southwest. 61 degrees.
High-profile vehicle warning.
Watch out for high-profile vehicles. High-profile vehicles would be vans, cube trucks, 18-wheelers, and the Batmobile. That's not high profile in size, but it's a vehicle that people would notice. You drive the Batmobile down the street, Bill. I tell you, we have a good time over here. 8:39 after 8 o'clock, 21 away from the top of the hour. News, traffic, and weather coming up. We're going to Commander in the Sky. He's going to be telling us it's 61 degrees from a helicopter. It's fantastic, and that there might be trouble in the Middle East
and
also from a helicopter. And brake lights, slow and go on the 405, everybody. Look out. Watch out. Traffic and lanes. Look out for brake lights. Hey, I'll tell you what, be prepared to slow down. I like that one, too. Now, when you say be prepared to slow down, is emotionally I have to start preparing? Like Drew, like when you find out that an older parent or family member has cancer, and you're saying, we need to start preparing over the next few months.
That's what they mean.
Emotionally, or should I actually take my foot and put it onto the brake, or start, grab the emergency brake?
All the things.
Should I be bracing myself?
No, I think the slowing down and the emotionally preparing yourself. All those things.
Traffic and lanes. Number 3 lanes got a moped collided with an armored truck that was carrying liquid nitrogen. So look out for that. It's going to get off on the 405 and get off Sepulveda. May want to hop back on. I'll tell you. So enjoy your commute out there. But remember, folks, take it easy. I like that. All right, you ready to go, Drew?
Here we go.
Back onto the phones. Emily.
Yes. I was wondering why I like to be called names while I'm having sex.
Mm-hmm. Like what kind of names?
Like different ones. Like, he didn't start doing it until I asked him to.
All right. Let's do a little Loveline reenactment there, Drew, if we could. I like being calling names and I'm under my name.
What kind of names?
Different ones. I didn't start, he didn't start until I asked him to.
Oh, now I know. Thank you for painting that vivid picture, Emily.
Yeah.
Those names were those extraordinary names.
I'll tell you, I don't know. He must have.
What a creative set of names, too.
I'll tell you, it's crazy. Yeah, that was a pet name for me. My first girlfriend, I used to call her that.
Well, like that.
Ooh. Oh, Laura.
With the S word.
There we go. Here we go.
I'll tell you, 61 out in Bellflower. Carson Rios checking in 61 degrees. Drew, what's going on? Is it just super white trash?
I think you scared them all off with the diatribe when you walked in. You made them anxious. They all went home.
All right. Well, I came in a bad mood. But everybody who's called the show tonight is like, the chicks are like, yeah, John.
Well, how about the guys? It started with the salesman and went down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh?
Let's go, Drew.
What's that, Anderson?
Want to turn Drew up. Let's go. Let's rock it out. Let's go. Let's break it down. Let's get it on, and let's freak out.
You ever heard of the string theory, Chief?
All right. I'll tell you the only way. I'll tell you the only way to remedy this mess of a show.
Little Ranchero countdown.
I'll tell you nine simple words: aces, ranchero, Mexican, accordion, countdown. 5 simple words.
Wow.
Yeah. How you feeling there, engineer? It's coming out of that side. Okay.
Oh, it's the Anderson side. All right.
Okay. All right. Now, Drew, you want to play with a listener, or have they not earned it tonight?
No, let's play by ourselves.
All right, we'll play by ourselves.
Not earned it. No,
not earned it. Okay. All right. Now, how long before the accordion music kicks in?
You go ahead. You vote.
All right.
I got a number in my head.
5 seconds.
Oh, that was my number.
Was it?
4.
4. Going low.
Yeah.
Okay, Drew's 4. Ace is 5. I'll cue you in 3, 2, 1.
No, guys, this is too stressful for me. I can't take it.
What's up?
What?
Don't we have it? Don't we have anything? What do you got?
Anderson?
I was sweating and waiting for you guys to do it, and my knee was going up and down, and the song was kicking. And then right when you said 3, 2, 1, they stopped. It's hell from my end.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Don't we have a CD here of Ranchero music?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, we do. Okay.
But it's crummy, right? I don't like that Ranchero music.
What do you mean? Just because you lost the last 3,
okay.
we got it, right? Oh, okay, buddy. Let me just, Chris. Let me just say this. I mean, this is, take this in the spirit which is tended. We may oftentimes play this game.
No.
Yes. I'm just saying, we've done it 3 times a night for the last 3 weeks. I'm just saying, you go ahead and get it queued up there. You shouldn't have to go out to the car.
All right, so Drew, you're 4, Adam, you're 5.
Yeah. And we'll give you a countdown here. 4, 3,
2, 1. All right, hold on.
You gotta say go.
Drew, all right, well, hold on, Drew. Don't stop the countdown. You gotta keep the countdown going.
That's fine. I was ahead of the count. I was taking a second break.
All right.
We're doing it again. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, there you go.
That's immediate.
1 second. But less than 1 second.
Wait, are we hearing it?
Yeah.
Fine. When you're doing the sellout thing,
It's like,
this is the Ranchero.
It's like Pennywise. If we had them in the studio, they'd vomit on us.
Right. Yeah.
Or we might vomit on them. I'm not sure which.
All right. So, Drew, you won because I won 5, and you, like a coward, won 4.
Yeah.
And it was immediate on that one. All right. We'll play again. Chris will be queued up there.
No. I like the music Anderson plays.
No, I can't.
Way better.
No, it's the same crap, and it's not loud enough.
How dare you?
I can't hear it. All right. Alexis,
Yeah.
you're 18?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Okay, me and my boyfriend have been together for about a year. We got together when I was 17 and he was 22, but my parents didn't really want me dating anyone that was like over 21. And so we said that he was 19, and then he just had his birthday and he just turned 23. And he has a 6-year-old daughter. What do you think would be the best way to tell my parents about that?
Where's that music?
He has a 6-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
Wow. So he had a kid pretty young.
It was like a one-night stand type of thing, and it was just like the girl at the time said that she would take care of the baby, and he wouldn't have to worry about it, whatever. But then
I was listening to a tape about the cyclical nature of history. He was talking about barbarism and how in man's barbaric state, males would just go around and have unprotected, have sex with everyone, and there'd be just sort of all this copulation and no family system. I thought, wait a minute, that's where we are now. That's now, right? Yeah. There's no family, and guys just go around and spread their seed around.
Getting there.
We're there.
Hey, Alexis.
Yeah.
He's 23.
There's a reason your parents don't want you dating these guys, Alexis. Please, they're trying to offer you some Something healthy. They care about you and what you do with your life.
Well, or at least something that's not unhealthy.
Yeah.
Well, I've been with him for about a year, and we've had a good relationship. I mean, we haven't had sex or nothing, so it's not about that.
You haven't had sex?
No.
He's been having it with other girls.
Why haven't you had sex?
That's just not... He's going to do it when I'm ready to do it with him.
He's doing it with other girls.
Pressure me into
He's doing it with his kid.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And so his kid lives with him full time?
Yeah, because the mom, like, after maybe 4 or 5 months, the mom couldn't take care of it no more and said she didn't want to, so she gave the kid to him. And so he's been taking care of the kid since he was, like, 18.
Okay. So, and he has a job?
Yeah, he just got a new job, and he's making good money. He has full benefits for him and the baby. And if I move in with him, then I get benefits, too, like dental and everything.
Well, hold on. If you move in with him, you get benefits?
Yeah.
You don't have to get married or anything? You go shack up at his house?
As long as I'm living with him and I'm his girlfriend, then I can get benefits, too, from where he works.
That's bizarre. Right?
What kind of place does he work?
He works for Singular now.
Are you sure that this is the case? He's not just sort of manipulating you to try to get you to move in with him?
No.
You give me a BJ and you get free you get free teeth cleaning. And
cover for your cell
2
phone.
trips to a chiropractor. Okay.
All right. What's the question for us?
Okay, what would be the best way to tell my parents that he has a daughter?
I don't know. When are you moving out of your house?
Not yet. I'm in Washington and he's in California right now because I'm finishing up school, and so I probably won't be there till like maybe.
What kind of school are you finishing up?
Yeah. What school are you finishing up?
High school.
Why bother? What are you doing? I've heard your grammar. You don't need high school.
How'd you meet this guy?
Through a friend.
Okay, hold on. Drew and I have to talk.
This is a
I don't trust this guy.
No
and by the
way.
And yeah, of course you guys haven't been having sex. He's
You
in
live in different
California.
states.
Yeah. You're 3,000 miles away.
Oh, my God. Oh,
He's
my
got
God.
a kid. All right.
Oh, my God. We need to strafe.
And Alexis, what's your plan after high school?
I want to get married and have kids and...
All right,
well, not with this guy.
You don't have a plan.
Not with this guy.
Why not with this guy?
Why not with this guy?
I don't know. Maybe he's a decent guy.
How could...
Where did you guys meet? I don't understand. He's in California. You're in D.C. or you're in Washington
No, I'm
State?
in Washington State.
How did you meet?
Through a friend. And
That's it. Don't say that. How did you meet?
No, we met. My friend Mandy introduced us, and he's came up here and he's seen me, and he's like stayed up here before and everything. But
He came up specifically to meet you? That's why he came to Washington?
Yeah.
Your girlfriend set you two up? That's why he came up to Washington?
Yeah, and we've been together for a year.
How many times have you seen it? How often do you see each other?
Usually like every other weekend or sometimes every 3 weekends or whatever.
Every other weekend? He comes up there every other weekend?
Every third weekend.
Or sometimes every third?
It's really every third or every fourth weekend.
When was the last time he was there?
2 weeks ago.
And when's he coming back?
Probably for New Year's.
New Year's.
All right, so hold on a second.
Crystal, please.
Yeah, look.
Oh, my God.
He comes up every other weekend. He was here 2 weeks ago.
It's coming up in 2 months. Coming back in 2 months.
Yeah, and the 2 weeks ago was not in 2 weeks from last weekend.
Oh, Crystal, please. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't know, and I'm not sure how her friend works. Who's her friend? Heidi Fleiss? She goes, I got a guy. He's out in California. He's 20-something years old. He's got a 6-year-old. Yeah, no, I'm in the 11th grade. Yeah. We're going to fly him in.
Yeah,
What's going on?
Here's what you must do. It's not Crystal. Her name is what? Alexis?
Alexis.
No.
Yeah, it's Alexis.
Yeah. You must tell your parents what you're doing. You must tell your parents all about this guy. They'll be glorious. Tell them all about it.
Well, they already know about him, and they know about his job and everything.
Well, tell them all about the child. Tell them all about everything. Tell them everything you're feeling and think about this guy and who he is. Your parents will then do their job, I hope.
Okay, and he lives in, you said California?
Yeah.
Okay,
For kicks, what part of California?
Merced.
Merced.
Oh, hold on.
By Fresno.
Hold on. Oh, okay. 61 degrees. Checking in. Merced just checked in. It could have been him because he's the only guy who lives in Merced. Checking in 61. All right, Alexis, something's wrong here, and it's even worse than your grammar. So that's bad. I don't know what's happening, and I want you to just drop out of high school, by the way.
No.
But don't bother. Stop wasting your time and everyone else's
high school
time.
And tell your parents exactly what the plan is here and what this guy is all
drop
about.
Out of high school.
Everything about
please, would you drop out? What are you doing? There's nothing going on in high school.
So anything that can deflect her from having kids. Her next move is children.
Yeah, what's happening?
She's way too young for that.
What's your plan? You just want to get married? You want to get married at 18 and just start spitting out kids?
No, I don't want to have kids yet. I want to go to college to do massage therapy.
Okay, that's it. That's what you need to do. That's a perfect plan. Okay, drop out of high school.
Not college.
Get your GED and go be a massage therapist. Okay? Then you're allowed to visit this guy in California. That's right. When you have your massage therapy degree.
Do not get dependent on somebody now. It's it. The door will close behind you. That's it.
Yeah. I got to get a massage.
Oh, my God. Yeah, me too.
I need a massage.
Yeah. No one gives us massages anymore. They used to give us those certificates, remember?
Yeah. Yeah, with the ones your wife thinks are hers.
The ones that inevitably are hers.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't had a massage in 3 years.
Let me explain something. You bring home anything in the form of a basket or a certificate or something, your wife just hops right on it. Oh, give me that.
See, it's not just my wife.
Then if you go, please, you didn't, they somehow, you had to drop a little blood in order to get it, in which case it would be fine.
Here's the reality. They know you're going to be working. You won't have time for it anyway.
I like a massage. I want to get a massage. I always get a massage. You know what? You know who I always get? I always get some guy with some funky eye or something. Some blind. I got a blind guy once.
Fully blind?
Fully blind.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I know.
Was it good?
Yeah, they do their thing,
He didn't flip over or anything? Well,
no, he didn't. He was good. And then I got a guy with a wacky eye. There's always when that guy was blind in one eye, and he didn't wear a patch or anything. It was all milky looking and weird. It was like it's like that movie Omega Man.
Nice,
crazy eyes. But every time, I swear I'm coming back.
It's called an aphakia.
They had an aphakia. I mean, where it's all milky. Oh man, looks like a gay porn movie. Like somebody finished off.
Oh God,
it's disgusting. But I always plan on going back, and then I never do. But of course, like I said, it's we've talked about many times. The whole tipping thing is part that drives me insane.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, you ready to rock? What's going on?
Crystal, here we go.
Alexis something's got to happen with her.
Very frustrating.
Okay, but go to massage school.
Perfect.
I don't trust this guy. Shocking that he has a 6-year-old. Crystal.
Yes.
And how do you? Where are these women that just believe everything anything that comes out of the guy's mouth?
Yeah.
They do, and it's always the same thing. It's like they're always the same. It's like he has a kid, but because his girlfriend, who he just had a one-night stand with, tricked him, and then she put a hole in the condom, and then she now he has a kid because she didn't want to take care of the kid no more,
right.
And then he was in jail for a while, but that's only because the girlfriend called the cops on him when he wasn't doing anything because she was mad at him for taking the kids, and then so when he was in jail, he stabbed a guy in the neck with a trowel. And then he made and shop, but it wasn't his fault because the other dude, it wasn't his trowel, and the guy gave it to him, and so he got into trouble. And then when they put him in the hole, then the guy started picking on him, so he had to defend himself. So he got another 20 years, and then he raped me, and then he raped my grandparents. But then it was my grandma who kind of did it to him, and it's okay, stop it already. Bad.
Bad.
Yeah, and by the way. Their version, and we hear this night after night, he was just minding his own business, and then the guy came up and started punching him, so he defended himself, and he got 8 years.
Well, yeah.
It's really?
No, it's always he was with some guys.
Oh, yeah.
And the one thing led to another.
No,
he didn't know.
Yeah, I know. He thought they were going down to the gay thrift store to drop off some clothing, and it turns out these guys turned over 7-Eleven.
Yeah, and he didn't know. He didn't know. He was standing there, was watching, couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I didn't believe it, but magically got thrown in.
Magically, the third time this happened to him too.
Right.
It's amazing.
Crystal,
Yeah?
You're 19?
Yeah.
What's up?
Okay, well, I've been seeing this one guy for about 2 months now, and he doesn't know that for, like, about a year I've been sleeping with my 2 guy roommates.
Both of them?
He doesn't, yeah, both of them.
Both of them?
How does that work?
Well, off and on, once in a while we, do it. But, like, we stopped doing it after about a week after I started seeing this guy.
Huh.
And I was wondering...
Hold on.
Say that again. You stopped doing it a week after you started seeing this guy?
Yeah.
So that
you're
not doing it now.
It started off by saying you've been seeing a guy and sleeping with your roommates.
Oh, no. Yeah, I was doing it, but then I stopped after.
Yeah, how dare you? How dare you, Adam?
Okay, so you
were Queen Elizabeth.
You were having sex with other people, and then you met a guy, and so you stopped.
Yeah, and I was wondering, should I tell him I was with my roommate before?
Tell him. And, well, do you have any videotape you could show him? It's always, a picture tells it is worth 1,000 words.
So much easier, though.
So
Just
much
say, honey,
easier.
sit down, just watch. You go make some coffee.
Yeah, no, I find, do that, and you use that, and you give him some literature that he can sort of try to follow along with, and use one of those laser pointers.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a great idea to tell him you're having sex with both your roommates.
Yeah, and keep him a sharp object ready to, keep it handy.
Yeah. Wait for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's coming up. Are you going to spend Thanksgiving together?
When the carving knife comes out.
Yeah, announce it. If you're going to his folks' house, make sure you do it at the table.
All right.
Better her folks' house, really.
Oh yeah, you should do it at your place. Why? And this makes me nervous that you're trying to sabotage.
Well, look at all the chaos here. She has 2 guys going simultaneously.
Mm-hmm.
God knows what kind of craziness goes on amongst them.
Yeah.
Then the boyfriend comes in, and she's got to stir it up. Got to tell him.
All right. What's going on? And your name is Crystal, so that's trouble. What's going on? You're lucky there's a Tammy calling in, because that's the only one that works.
If we get a Cammy, it's all over.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So why the chaos? Why are you stirring it up? What's going on with you?
Well, I don't know if I should tell him or not.
No. Listen to Adam. Hey, Crystal, come on. Listen to Adam.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you want to stir it up?
I don't want to stir it up. I want to, make it good.
Okay. Why would you tell him then?
We should be honest to each other, and so I shouldn't know.
Yeah, wrong answer. Where's your dad?
I moved out of my parents' house a while ago.
Where's your dad?
At home.
And what's your relationship like with him?
Oh, okay. Actually, my real dad is dead right now.
What happened? There we go. What happened with him?
He drank too much, and he died from kidney failure.
Yeah, and by the way, I think Crystal has taken right now to a new level.
We've never heard dead right now.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
No, right now, you actually, Crystal, you would make a great cop, because, when the cops pull you over. Okay, right now, what I'm going to have to ask you to do at this time is go ahead for me and take the license registration out of your wallet right now, okay, please, for me? And go ahead and hand that through the window at me for me, please. And then what I'm going to do right now is actually just go ahead and take it from you.
I just want to see how far she can take the use of right now. Hang on a second. Crystal, what do you do for a living right now? How do you support yourself?
I work at Disneyland.
Ooh, happiest place on earth. So,
please, I got to keep going. What kind of job? What do you do at Disneyland?
I don't want to say too much because people would know who I'm calling.
Cinderella, Snow White. Which? Pocahontas?
No, I work in foods.
She's in foods.
Foods. Okay.
All right, leave her alone. So, your father died, and your father was an alcoholic.
Mm-hmm.
And he got out of your life when?
When I was 3 years old.
3.
Do you remember him at all?
Yeah, a little bit. I had 2 other stepdads, and they also died.
Oh, your mom. You should be so pissed at her.
Black Widow.
Not Black Widow. She chooses the alcoholic.
I say alcohol. I say arsenic.
And were these guys abusive towards you?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Well, that's why. That's what's going on. There's the chaos.
Do you understand you have the world's worst instincts? Your instinct of being honest with him is a way of either creating horrible chaos in your relationships and or driving him away.
Okay.
That's your plan. If somebody becomes intimate and available to you, you got to screw that up because that's what you're used to in your loving relationships is abuse. That's what you have to feel close to somebody, and also being genuinely close to somebody is a pretty scary place to visit, and so you got to kind of push that away.
All right, Crystal, we got to take a break. You got to get some therapy, sweetie. You're going to screw things up royally.
It's not a laughing matter.
No,
Crystal.
really isn't.
This is not funny.
Please understand us. We know of what we speak here. You're going to screw up a lot of relationships. There's going to be a lot of chaos going on, and then your kids will eventually hate you. You got to do something. You grew up with too much chaos. You're an alcoholic dad, abusive stepfathers. You're going to have trouble in relationships. Please get yourself some help.
Are you doing drugs and alcohol yourself?
I'm sorry?
Are you prone to drugs and alcohol yourself?
No, I try to stay away from that stuff because I know how that messed up my dad. So.
All right, then maybe a codependency meeting, Al-Anon.
Go to Disneyland and see if they got some insurance. Get a little therapy.
EAP.
What's the EAP?
Employee Assistance Program.
Oh, they do? They have it at Disneyland?
They must.
All right. Well, listen, at $85 for admission, they better have something. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Woo! Tell you what, 61 Agora Hills, Anaheim, 61 Arcadia, 61 Carolla. It's Dr. Drew over there, 39 after 8 o'clock. 21 away from the top of the hour. Coming to straight up news traffic. Speaking of traffic, slow and going the 405, traffic in the lanes. Look out for brake lights at 101 and 4-level exchange. Be prepared to slow down. Look out on the 110, a rascal. One of those personal transportation device. They're motor powered. I believe you see the old people on. They see them out in the supermarket. Collided with a logging truck.
Oh.
So to clean that up, you may want to get off on Sepulveda to get around that mess. I'm going to that pretty bad. It's a matter of fact coming in. 61 checking in Lancaster, Lawndale, 61 Lomita, 61 Linwood, 61 Monrovia, 61 Montebello. Checking in, Drew.
61 degrees.
61 degrees, Pico Rivera.
61 degrees.
61. San Gabriel, 61. Santa Fe Springs, 61. Sierra Madre, 61 degrees. Southgate, 61. Jordan.
Sigler on the 405. Motorcyclist down.
Motorcyclist down. Thanks for calling that in. They just called that in traffic, weather and traffic. Trouble in the Middle East, everybody. More on that, top of the hour. Trouble over there. It's trouble in the Middle East. Watch out. Trouble in the Middle East. Trouble in the Middle East. Look out, there's unrest.
Ooh.
Unrest. Yeah. Tammy.
Yes.
You're 21?
I am 21.
What's happening?
Okay. I actually had a quickie with my boyfriend today at his work, and so we didn't have a condom on us. Yeah, so...
How does that work? What kind of... He doesn't work in the food industry, does he?
No, he doesn't work in the food industry. He actually works at a lab.
A lab.
Like good. A laboratory.
All right.
Worse in its own way.
No.
What does he do? What does he do in the laboratory?
He tests blood and like.
You mean he's a clinical? He's a laboratory technician at a clinical lab.
Yes. Clinical lab.
Oh, that's good. You're having sex at the clinical lab.
It's awesome. It's like,
oh, that's good.
This guy's blood's got some semen in him. We gotta open him up. Could have come from my hand. Too late. Get the rib spreader.
Wow.
Technician. Like that. Where do you think they did it? In the bathroom?
Well, that's what I need to know what company.
Oh, shut up. They did it in the bathroom, right? You think they did it in the bathroom? Tammy.
Yes.
Where'd you guys do it?
Well, we did it in my car.
All right.
What do you drive?
Yeah, it wasn't in the bathroom, though, because that's just a little gross.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of car do you drive?
I drive a Cavalier. It's a two-door, so we kind of had to make some room.
Do you have a limousine tint on that?
I do. So nobody saw. Good thing.
Yeah. How do I know that? Well, she's calling from Arizona.
Yeah.
If you live in Arizona, you got to have a tint on your car windows. Otherwise,
the front window.
You can still see through the front window.
Yeah.
So, by the way, is tinting your windows, it's illegal to do, by the way, here in California.
Is it okay in Arizona?
Well, it is illegal if you have like a certain amount of dark tint, but other than that, it's okay.
Okay. So.
But I have the illegal tint, so.
Yeah. So's everybody. It's one of those. By the way,
civil disobedience.
Yeah, it's one of those things where everyone says to me, you're driving through the left-hand turn arrow. Why are you driving through the red arrow? Well, there's no cars coming. That's why I'm driving through. Well, what are you doing? Well, hey, you got a tint on your car that's illegal. It's a law. You can't have the tint. Really? At a certain point, it's just go F you. The UV rays are destroying the backseat of my car, and it's 170 degrees when I climb in August. I'm getting a tint. What are you going to do? So shoot me? There's tons and tons of laws that you just break. I'm saying let's just extend that to the arrows, everybody. I'll give that arrow speech in a minute, Drew. Remind me. I'm fired up about that. Tammy?
Yes.
All right. So you guys got it on in the car, and that was during his lunch break?
Yes.
All right. And I want you should know that he told every other guy in the lab what he just got done doing.
Probably, but I hope not.
Mm-hmm.
You can count on it.
Mm-hmm. So now what? You want to know about
well, those that he
morning
didn't
after
tell
pill?
now know about it anyway.
Yeah.
What was that?
You want to know about the morning after pill?
Yeah, because obviously he did his business, and we didn't pull out or anything. We didn't have a condom, so I just didn't know how to get the morning after pill.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, then he went to the sink and washed his dork in the lab because that's one of those guy things. You got to get the dork in the sink, sloshing the water up there.
They've got all those eye lavages.
They do, yeah. Spraying it down with the saline water for flushing out your eyes in case you get some acid in there in the lab.
Oh my.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So what about it, Drew?
All right, Tammy. Any pharmacy, I don't know what the law is in Arizona, whether they have it without a prescription there, but most pharmacies do carry. You certainly can get it anywhere with a prescription. There's a phone number you can call, 1-888-NOT-TOO-LATE. Not number 2, late. 1-888-NOT-TOO-LATE. And you did this when?
Today.
All right. You really want to try to get this in within 24 hours. So track it down. And if you have a doctor you can call, please do. And if you need a prescription. I don't know if you need the prescription or not, though.
All right. So we got someone calling up and say my recipe for my cranberry sauce, which is exciting because Thanksgiving coming up, and you know my feelings about that. Also, he's calling from North Hollywood. So he's oh boy,
how could I pass that call up?
Yeah, let's. It's been many a week since I've discussed my left turn policy, and the reason I talk to you kids on the air about it is because we can change the law. We can all. There's safety in numbers, everybody. If we all just start doing it, they won't be able to enforce it, and it'll go away. Okay, turn left when the left turn arrow turns red if there's no cars coming. Now, people get confused about this thing. What do you mean? You run the red light? No. Not the light. If the light is green and the arrow that was green turns red, yet there's no cars coming, treat it as if there's no arrow at all and turn left.
And here's the way you'd say it. And yield to oncoming traffic.
Yeah.
If there's no oncoming traffic, turn as if there was no light.
I'll give you another tip. You got to look out for pedestrians because they may be crossing too. But it's the same thing you would be doing again if you're at any other intersection, a stoplight that didn't have the arrow, which 70% of them don't. But that number's dwindling as we speak because you sit there rotting away, waiting to be T-boned or carjacked, and waiting for this thing to cycle. Now, here's the thing. How long have I been yapping about it, Drew? 2 years?
Yep.
Not gotten a ticket yet.
I just know the city of Pasadena has yield to oncoming traffic and all the green lights.
Well,
they are not red arrows. They're just green arrows.
Little bit smarter over there.
A little. That's what you're talking about. It's what every light should have, right?
Yeah. Talked to a sheriff, by the way, the other day who mentioned that Glendale and Burbank are the laughing stock of the law enforcement community because all the chicken ass tickets they hand out over there, by the way. But little note there. Oh, I didn't mean to confuse you with the Burbank rape bank, as the people who drive in that community know it by. Turn left. Everyone, please. I've been doing it for years. I beg you to join me in this noble cause. Drew, I hope you're doing it.
Of course.
I constantly do it. I got to be honest. The first couple feel weird. After that, liberating. And you're not going to get a ticket. I've figured it out. Cops don't know. Unless they're directly behind you, they don't know. If they're coming the other direction, it's just like you're turning at any signal. If they're to the side, wherever they are, here's what I think cops look for. I think cops are like they're like cats in a field. They're looking for movement. They're looking for something. Something has to. Yes, they're not. They're not
contrast.
looking. They're looking for contrast. They're not looking for the trees blowing in the wind. They're not looking. They're not looking for the clouds floating by. They're looking for the field mouse.
Yeah.
And you are like a cloud blowing by when you do that left turn. For the same reason you should be doing it in the first place, it doesn't catch anyone's eye. Unless you got a puss behind you who's going to honk.
Or if you did the maneuver Adam does, whip around 8 cars lined up waiting for the red arrow.
Well, they stack up, and I will then do it from the next lane over, which isn't even the turn lane. But if no one's coming, well, why not?
That one you might get a ticket for, though. The police might notice the movement.
Oh, that one they would notice,
Yes.
But look, put your head, look left, look right, and go ahead and make the turn. So please, everyone do that. Join me in my cause. I've been doing it for years now. Done it into the hundreds of times, to be realistic. I do it a couple times a day. Never gotten ticketed, and I don't know how much time I've saved, but it would be in hours, maybe even days, just sitting there waiting to ride.
Hundreds of times. It's at least 2 minutes for each one.
Yes. You have to wait for them to cycle.
300 or 400 minutes.
That's right. So everyone, please, producer Ann, just do it. Everyone is scared to do it. Just do it. There's no cops around. Just do it. Everyone, just do it.
Do it past the end because it's legal.
All right. Well, don't do it in Pasadena because it is illegal.
All right, I'll hold traffic back.
Luke?
Yeah, that's me.
You're 20?
Yeah, I'm 20. I'm calling to get your cranberry sauce recipe.
Mm-hmm. You calling from North Hollywood?
I'm calling from North Hollywood.
Where are you? Where do you live?
I'm by the 99-cent store on Lancashire.
Oh, always bad. Always bad if you live near the 99-cent store.
Now, what's the cross street there?
It's on Vineland. Well, it's on Whipple, actually, between Vineland and Lancashire. It's by Rio Vista Elementary.
It's not too bad. They got a little BMW dealership over there.
Yeah.
They got a...
It's by the American Academy of Television. Right?
No, it's a couple miles away.
Oh, a couple miles from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Away from the freeway?
Studios.
Yeah. I'll explain to you, Drew. All right, hold on a second, Luke, because we got to take a break. By the way, the name of the school there is Rio Vista. Half the school's filled with illegals. How are we supposed to stop people from coming over the border when we have such inviting names? In their own language. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's never going to work. Okay. I have a friend who went to Rio Vista, by the way. Buddy Chris. Rio Vista. It's, I don't know, Riverview? What is Rio Vista?
Yeah.
All right. I was going to ask Chris, but we're going to take a quick break, come back with the cranberry recipe after this. Yeah, Loveline, madam. Woo! Get it on. Gotta get it on. I'll tell you what, brother. Gonna get it on. Freak out. Get it on. Phone number 1-800-LOVE. Let's get back and speak to Luke. Luke calling from North Hollywood, right there by the 99-cent store. Fantabulous. So, Luke, you want to know my recipe for cranberries because you're going to make cranberry sauce this Thanksgiving, right?
Well, the problem is I made it last year, and it was actually a really big hit, but I didn't write down the recipe to...
Oh, it's very complicated. Get your pen out.
Okay, I'm already got it right out.
All right. There's really almost nothing to it. First off, the reason I say this every year and I make it a little bit of a quest is because people see fit to open a can of cranberries every year, which is a white trash move. First off, there's no place for the can opener in Thanksgiving. I don't care if it's stuffing or green beans. It doesn't matter what it is. There's nothing in a can that you should be able to open. That now I'll give you one. I'll tell you one thing that might be an exception. You might be able to open some yams or something like that if then you put them into a dish and put some brown sugar and all that junk and put them in. Even then you shouldn't do it. All right,
no can openers.
All right, but here's the thing. Cranberry people open and it's finished. As soon as the lid comes off, they just dump it into the thing. It's serrated.
Well, they cut it.
They cut it. Gelatinized stuff. Okay. Plus, it's nice when it's a little warm. It really it goes well. All right, so here's what it is. Just go get a couple sacks of cranberries. You just go to the like Ocean Spray or whatever. Go to the supermarket. Get them loose. Get them in a sack. Cranberries, I wonder if a lot of people listen to the show even know what they look like. About the size of a small acorn or maybe a peanut. Don't bite into them. They're horrible unless you put a ton of sugar in them.
Oh, really interesting.
Drew, have you ever tasted
No.
just raw cranberry juice?
No.
It tasted like someone took lemon and Summer's Eve and just threw it in your eye. I mean, it's like, ugh. No, cranberries are horribly tart. They're not sweet at all. You couldn't eat a cranberry. You couldn't. It'd just be like drinking. It'd be like if you made lemonade with no sugar. It just tastes like pure lemons. So here's the thing. Get the cranberries. They say, Luke, are you listening?
I am listening.
Thank you. They want you to put in a cup of sugar with the sack of cranberries. I say that's a little too much. I say go a little lighter, and you can always add if you need to. I go like half a cup of sugar.
So it's a cup per bag for 2 bags.
It's a cup per bag.
But you're saying half cup per bag, so...
I'm saying half cup per bag of cranberries.
And is there a universal bag of cranberries?
I'll tell you why, too, because it shouldn't be like you're just scooping jelly onto your thing. It should be a little bit tart, have a little bit of a relish flavor to it.
But is there a universal bag size?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's the size of a bison scrotum. That's what it was originally. I mean, back in the day, and they just sort of kept the size. So you open the sack. So here's what you do. You do 1 cup of water. You do half to 3/4 of a cup of sugar. Cook the sugar in there. You sort of reduce it a little bit. You cook it down a little bit. Then you just open the sack of cranberries in there. Get it boiling. Stir it around a little. Then just simmer it and put the lid on. Pow, when you take the lid off, about 5 minutes later, you got beautiful cranberry sauce. And it's nice because the cranberries are still whole, but they sort of fall apart. Delightful. Goes good with everything. Now, if you want to put a little zest of lemon in there, that's your business. I'm not going to stop you.
Lemon peel, orange peel, walnuts?
Don't get too slick.
Okay.
Don't outsmart yourself with the walnuts and the mandarin lemons or mandarin oranges and all that crap. Just keep it simple. All right?
All right, man.
All right, Luke.
Listen,
God bless you, buddy.
Can I ask one more thing?
Yeah.
Is there a chance I could tell my girlfriend, Jen, that I scored us tickets to the Almost Acoustic Christmas?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, done. Thank you.
All right.
So we can get those.
Oh, no, we can't get them. We've ever given them out. It's great every year because every year everyone wants the tickets from us. By the way, Almost Acoustic Christmas, for those of you listening from around the country, is one of the bigger concerts in the country every year out here at the mother station, K-Rock. And we get the tickets. Everyone wants the tickets, but we have to pay for the tickets because it goes to the charity. And
even paying, we can only get like 8.
Yeah, well, sometimes you can get more, and that can be another problem because now you've shelled out $500 for tickets, but you're an a-hole if you're selling them to your friends, and their whole thing is like, well, you work for the station, you get them for free, right? And then you're like, well, I don't get them, but it's always nice people, and you have more money than they did, and you feel bad. But I've done, between the Acoustic Christmas and the summer concert, the Weenie Rose, and over the course of 8 or 9 years, I'm $35,000 in the hole. I figured it out because everybody I know wants it, and like the acoustic, the Weenie Roast, oh, yeah, there's 16 tickets. And I'm just giving them out to everybody.
Yeah, that's right.
And then they get angry because they don't get wristbands and laminates and stuff. You spend the entire concert running around. There's people looking for you.
Yes.
That's all they need. Laminates. They need wristbands. Yes. They're angry. How dare you? You only shelled out $180 so the guy and his girlfriend could get in for free, and you didn't include wristbands or laminates.
Backstage passes.
This is an out. This is slap. You might as well just come. Why don't you just wake me up in my sleep and just start beating me with a pillowcase filled with bars of soap, because that's what it is. It's an outrage.
It's beating.
Drew, I'm doing the math. I'm thousands of dollars.
Well, think about it. You get 15 tickets. It's $50 a seat.
Yeah. Oh, no. Times 2 venues every year.
I know.
Times 8 or 9 years.
That's what I'm saying.
Could have bought like a summer home with that money. All right. Where are we going? What's going on, Drew?
1 minute for Laura.
Laura.
Hi.
You're 18?
Yeah.
Your parents want you to go to junior college?
Yeah, they do.
Don't do it.
I don't want to. I'm trying to explain to them that junior college isn't like a real college.
No.
It's like a fake college.
No, it's a drunk tank for D students.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's not prison. It's a jail. It's just it's a drunk tank for bad students. People just go there. They just go there to rot.
It's an adventure.
They just die. They just hang out there and do nothing.
So, Laura, what do you want from us?
Well, I was just wanting to know, like, if you guys had any advice on what I can say to them without getting into a fight.
Well, what do you want to do?
Well, obviously you're a crappy student, right?
No, I'm an A-B student.
Well, why not go to university then?
Well, I'm going to go to a college for fashion in L.A., but they think that I should go to a junior college first.
Well, why not just go to a regular university?
Study fashion at a university.
Well, because I don't like going to high school, and so what I want to do is get into the fashion business, and I can.
All right,
also
you're a
great student.
What'd you do on your SATs?
Didn't take them.
No, yeah, we took them, but I haven't gotten the results back for them this year. We don't get them till like after we already graduate.
No, your SATs, Laura.
Well, no, I'm not going to take those.
Okay. Wow.
Great student, though.
Yeah, I have A's and B's.
Yeah, okay, hold on. Okay. All right, we got to take a break. Someone's not... Okay, I'm trying to make the point where Okay. Take a quick break. Be right back after this. It's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew Anderson.
What the hell happened there?
What? I'm sitting here. I'm ready to go.
We just have to listen to Coldplay for a full minute.
It's good times.
Well, wait a minute. It's 12 o'clock, and we broke for commercial at, 54 and change as usual. We're cool.
I don't know what to tell you. All right.
It's good time.
All right.
Good time.
It's 12, says 12 and 20
Anderson
seconds right now.
sober and alert tonight.
All right, buddy. All right, but you getting the DTs?
No, he's good.
Okay.
Dude, I'm drunk right now to talk.
I know. I'm saying, listen, you got to...
It's a very unsettling thing to be at this end and be going, all right, 3, 2, 1, go. And I can just hear you talking to Ann. I'm going, go. And it's like, I'm about to hop on and go, hey, everybody, checking in with Loveline here and checking
61
in.
degrees.
Well, Drew, usually Johnny on the spot wasn't in position, but that's all right. I was there the one time he wasn't. So, we're going to take a break? That's it. Thanks, Anderson. Sorry for that.
22-hour break.
Until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo. What's wrong with Boo Biggs?
This has been Loveline. Loveline. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for Loveline is Ann Ingold. Loveline is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.